Hi, 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 hi. I have a few minutes, not a few minutes, I have maybe like 15 minutes, so I thought I would come on live and ignore these wild pockets. I really don't know how to tuck pockets in with a corset on, so they're gonna kind of just like, I don't know, be how they are, I guess. Looks kind of tacky. I didn't think about that. I don't think you guys care that much, do you? Hi, pussy. So I have this microphone. I tried plugging it into my phone. Hold on. Okay. I tried plugging it into my phone to like see if it would change any sound quality. I bought it for a camera that I had. But I didn't really know if it was working or not. I kind of want to try it on here to see if it works. I don't know if it's gonna work, so like I said, we're just gonna try it just to see. I'm not sure which end, because they're kind of the same. I don't think it matters. Okay, let's see if it works. Excuse me. Let me get my YouTube out so I can hear and see if it works myself. Wait. Is it okay. It's kind of laggy. Wait, why isn't this going in? Kind of laggy. Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me better? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me better? There's literally no difference. Let me see if it works like the opposite way. Stupid Amazon. A testing, 1, 2, 3. A testing, nope. 1, 2, 3. What a waste of money, dude. Whatever. By the way, here's the back of my corset. Obviously not closed. Ugh. Oops. Sorry. The thing I hate the most about wearing a corset is the corset penis it gives. So you kind of have to like always just tuck your like clothes in, otherwise it looks like I have a wiener. Anyways, it's whatever. You guys have seen me worse, to be honest. And the pockets like really ruin the vibe. Like I said, I have tried tucking them in, but oh whatever. Anyways, if you've seen my last video, you will know that I haven't been wearing my corset because I got hurt. So for those of you who just watched the lives, I'll let you guys know I was wearing this corset while I was in the car, and I bent. This is my left, so it probably looks like it's your right. I don't know. I bent this way, like to grab something. I forget what I did, and the corset like struck me in the rib, and I was like in pain for like quite some time, maybe a couple of days or whatever. But slow down, Cindas. Sometimes I get a little excited. And I stopped wearing my corset because it was hurting. So I was like, screw this, I'm not gonna wear corsets for a while. And then, the pain obviously went away and I'm all better. But it was just kind of annoying, like how the corset did me like that. So what I did was in my last video, I relaced my corset to where the bunny ears are on the 5th and 6th grommet rather than the 4th and 5th grommet. So I feel like it feels a lot better. Although, like right here where it struck me in the rib, like my low rib, if I push on it, I can kind of feel like it feels like it doesn't feel normal, like it feels kind of weird. So yeah. But other than that, I think I'll be all right. I think I'll live. I'm not gonna like stop wearing corsets just because one just because the perfect corset hurt me a little bit. You know what I mean? So I feel like this bralette wants to like do its thing. Anyways, what else is new? I'm gonna be getting my Invisalign in a month or so. I went to the dentist the other day and they took pictures and I gave them my x-rays from my previous dentist. And yeah, they said it'll take like a month or so and then I'll get my trays. I'm so excited, but I'm also like really nervous because when you wear the Invisalign, you have to take the trays out every single time you eat, and then you have to floss your teeth and brush and then put them right back in. And I've been telling everybody, including you guys now, is like I'm definitely going to be losing weight because I'm not going to be like snacking as much as I usually do because I floss after everything that I eat, but I don't brush my teeth after everything I eat. I brush my teeth like in the morning and then at nighttime before I go to bed. But yeah, like to brush and to floss, like I'm gonna have to get a second toothbrush, like go to I'm gonna have to get a second toothbrush for downstairs. I feel like I'm gonna have to get another toothbrush when I, go out to eat. Like I just feel like it's gonna be a hassle. Like thinking about it now, I'm just like, if I go out to eat, I'm gonna have to bring floss and like a toothbrush with me, and obviously toothpaste. I'll probably go into like a bathroom stall and floss my teeth and probably brush my teeth as much as possible and then wait until nobody's looking and then go spit in the sink and then put my freaking clear braces back on. So, like, it's going to be a hassle, but like, I'm willing to put in the work. So, I'm not complaining. This isn't me complaining to you. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just like, kind of like eye roll. You know what I mean? So, if you're watching this, please like this video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. But yeah, so that's pretty much like what's been going on. Also, another thing is that when I am watching myself back, because you guys know I watch myself just to kind of like get better, blah, blah, blah. I, my left, this is my left shoulder. So it's your right, right? But it's my left. It like slopes down and my right shoulder looks like it's like that. So what I'm learning to do is bring my right shoulder down. Even though it feels really weird, I just need to bring it down more because I think that's why I've been in so much pain. Like when I go get my massage, it just, oh my God, I've been in so much pain, like my neck pain and stuff. And low key, like don't tell anybody, but low key, I feel like it has something to do with my corset. But I mean, obviously, I'm not blaming the corset. Like it's it takes two to tango kind of thing. But it's like I wear my corset and then I'm on my phone. So like my neck and shoulders are kind of like rounded, looking down kind of thing. And I just need to remind myself to like roll my shoulders back, bring my right shoulder down, even though it feels like I'm bringing it like super low. I just need to like train it to come down, get down there kind of thing. Hi, Sinez, you look so beautiful tonight. Thanks for streaming. Love you, Cal. Hey, Cal, how's it going? So much work for perfect teeth. I know, like, thanks for joining in, by the way, Cal. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate all the support you've given to my channel with your comments. I really appreciate that. But yeah, it does take a lot of work for my teeth. My teeth are, like, not crooked, like, but I have, like, kind of like an overbite, and, like, my bottom teeth kind of go, like, inward. So, and I have a crooked, like, tooth. So that's what they're kind of, like, touching on. She's like, it's kind of like considered half braces because the majority of the work is going to be on the bottom of my mouth instead of the top. So yeah, but yeah, I know it is a lot of work to have perfect teeth. And then she was talking to me about like, what is it called? Not porcelain, veneers. She was talking to me about veneers, and I was like, you know what veneers are, obviously, guys, like the caps they put on teeth, and then it looks like super white. Like, those IG models who have like bright white teeth. 8 times out of 10, those are veneers, right? When they're like super straight and super perfect and just like super white, like they don't look like natural teeth kind of thing. They're veneers, right? And I mean, maybe I'll get them like later on. But like right now, I was like, I just want to keep my natural teeth because most of my teeth have crowns on them because I used to be a sugar like junkie. Like I was addicted to sugar, especially as a child and in my teens. And I feel like that's why I had so many cavities. And then the cavities turned into like me needing crowns. So it's just a whole hassle with my mouth. But now that I'm older, I don't eat as much sugar as I usually do. I have like more of like a savory tooth versus a sweet tooth. So hopefully this works out in my favor, which I think it will. Hey Skull Cowboy, how's it going? How have you been? I have a run out for my what do you call it? My runner is going to fetch me a salad. So he'll be back soon. But I wanted to do this live just because like I was ready and I'm not gonna want to go live if I've just eaten. Like I'm just gonna be like really full, probably loosen up my corset. You know how it is. You're welcome, Cindas. If you're my girlfriend, I would give you a massage all day long. Oh, that's sweet of you. I am happily married though, but thank you. I appreciate that. I'm okay if overworked. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What do you do for work? Or are you you're the Muay Thai or Taekwondo? I'm sorry, I forget. But I'm sorry if you feel like you're overworked. That's annoying when you feel like you're overworked. It's just like you hate your employer even more. Tech martial arts. Oh, okay. Oh, you teach martial arts. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like what was I saying? Yeah, when you feel like overworked, you just like hate your employer. Like I used to have an employer. Oh my God. I used to be a recruiter. I used to work in HR and I could go on and on about how overworked not only I was, but like the entire company. But that's neither here nor there. Autumn, ugh, you look good, sis. Oh, thanks, Autumn. How have you been today? I also write books. Oh, you're an author. Very nice, very nice. What kind of books do you write? Nonfiction, fiction, history? Or do you write about martial arts, perhaps? By the way, guys, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Anyways, today I was talking to my neighbors because we were talking about like, because we got the fresh grass put in our sod in the front yard, and we were talking because he wanted our gardener's information, yada yada. And she was talking to me about how the wife was talking to me about how she's a, what do you call it? Classified substitute for the school, like a school district. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, that would be kind of cute for me to be like a part-time substitute teacher because you don't need like credentials. I mean, I have my bachelor's degree in communications, but she said you don't really like need credentials. Like maybe you need some training and you need your background check and stuff like that. But you don't need to go to school for it. And I was just like, like that sounds like a cute idea. Like just imagine me in my corset at a school doing paperwork, filing papers. What is this? Typing away. Like, that sounds like a cute thing for me to do, especially on days where I'm like not in the mood to create content because she said you make your own schedule. So I'm just like, and you can start off like, what do you call it? Like kindergarten, like, little kids. And then if you want, you can work your way into middle schools and high schools. You just choose the job, you choose the schedule, like you choose everything. And that's my kind of thing. So I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Philosophy and marital application. Wait, marital or martial? I think I'm saying marital. I'm going to say marital. Philosophy. Oh my God, I used to be such a big philosophy like junkie when I was in my like early 20s. But like I would go down like these loopholes, not loopholes, like these rabbit holes. Are they called rabbit holes? I would go down these holes with philosophy. Like my brain would just like spin, and oh my God, and it didn't help that I was high either. I don't do drugs anymore, but you guys, like, when you're a kid, you do certain things. Maybe you didn't, but didn't know you were married, though. Does your husband know how lucky he is? I'm pretty sure he knows how lucky he is. I remind him every day, though. I've been good. I can't complain. I hope you're doing well as well. I'm doing good, Autumn, and I appreciate you joining my live. I have been doing pretty good, except for the fact that I hurt myself while I was wearing my corset the other day. I was in the car, and like I leaned into my corset like this, and it struck me. It didn't strike me, but you know what I mean? Like, it like hurt me. So we'll call it whatever. What grades would you like to teach? Okay, I don't know if I would be comfortable doing like middle school and high school. So I think I would start off with little kids, because I don't want to deal with teenagers and middle schoolers. Like, they're gross. They're literally like, they're in their worst years, and they're just attitude galore. Like, I would get an attitude with, I don't want to deal with that. So I think like maybe elementary school or kindergarteners. But then also, like, I'm not a huge kids fan. I'm not a huge fan of kids. So, but I think that's what I would lean towards if I do decide to, go through with this. That's why you need application to get out of the head zone. Oh, I see. So the philosophy, and then how to apply the philosophy. Yeah, because I think I took a philosophy class in college. I think it was Philosophy 101 or 100. And even the professor was in his head. He looked like he had gone crazy a couple of times. You know that look people get when they're like in their head way too much? That was him. It was actually me too. Completely get it. That's the worst. Also, I feel like cars are not comfortable in a corset at all. The seats never sit up straight. And you know what? I feel like psychotic if I'm sitting up straight in a car. It doesn't feel comfortable at all, especially in a corset. So when I am in my corset while I'm in a car, I will put my seat back and just kind of like be like this at an angle, even though it's really uncomfortable. But I would rather kind of like be like this instead of, you know what I mean? Why do you think you want to change to teaching? Well, I don't work at all right now. I just do social media, like whatever you see online, you know what I mean? Like, not like influencing and all that. Just content creation. But I don't know, I just thought it would be like a cute idea for me, like, cuz there are days where I don't want to like do house chores. I have no errands to run, and I don't want to do social media, and I will just literally sit on my ass all day on the couch, either this couch or the one downstairs, and watch YouTube videos. And I am like learning things because I watch YouTube videos about how to grow your Instagram, how to grow your TikTok, how to grow your YouTube, like things like that, like application, if you will, things to apply the knowledge to. It's just like I just sometimes I get bored. There's only so many YouTube videos that I'm like gonna watch, and I'm not gonna go on TikTok. Like, I'm not gonna get that's like worse than crack, you guys. TikTok is worse than crack, but that's a whole nother subject. So I think that's why I just want to have like something different to add to my routine. And then on top of that, you can make your own schedule. So say I want to take a job on, what's today, Friday? Say I want to take a job on Wednesday. I could look for any Wednesday stuff, like, and then if I decide, you know what, I don't want to do it, I can cancel the job if something in my life comes up. So it's just super flexible. That's why I've just like been thinking about it. And the reason I started content creation was, yeah, I wanted to grow like my brand of who I am and become rich and famous, obviously. I mean, who doesn't? But at the same time, like, I love that it was so flexible. Like, I can create content on my time. And yeah, there are strategies to growing your platforms. Like, you should post every day and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's like it's a hobby for me. So I hope that answered your question. You would be an amazing teacher. All the boys would have a crush on you. I know I would. You know what? Low key, I think that too. That's why I'm like, I'm not gonna do middle school or high school because it's just awkward, like being around boys like that, especially that age where, hormones are going crazy. And I'm kind of an attractive person, if I do say so myself. So I know when I had like, when we would get subs, like when I was in school and we had like hot teachers, like it's kind of hard to concentrate, you're just kind of like looking at them the whole time, checking them out, passing notes, like how hot are they, look at their butt, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to have to deal with that. And I wouldn't have to deal with that like with, children per se. Obviously I could dress more modestly, but there's only someone that's curvy can only dress modestly as, do you guys know what I mean? Like if I wear a baggy shirt, it's gonna look like I'm double my size because of my chest. You know what I mean? So it's just you want to dress professionally. Like even when I was in HR, I would dress professionally, but like I would still get like stares and stuff because the curves are pretty accentuated, especially when I wear a corset. Your curves become even more accentuated. I thought someone was. Are you home? Okay, well I'm live right now. So leave my thing on the what's it called? Anyways, I'm probably not gonna stay too long. It's 21 minutes already. Pick up a hobby. I love skating and pole. I used to rollerblade and go to some pole dancing classes, but I don't know. I just like I get in my and I used to do golf too, and I just like get in my head like if I'm not perfect in the first couple of times, then I feel like I don't want to do it anymore, which is so stupid because I just feel like that's what a hobby is for. A hobby is to like learn as you mature at the hobby. I don't know. Also, I just thought it would be cute to like do something like that because I'm not going to be teaching. It's like office work or I don't know. I don't know. You're right though. I should just do a hobby instead. It's not a 9 to 5. No, it's not a 9 to 5 at all whatsoever. I would never go back to a 9 to 5 or corporate America. Like that just was, I would come home like every day and I would just complain and rant to my mom for probably like 2 hours and then go to the gym. And I just hated my life. I mean, I made a lot of money, but I hated my life and I would never like do that again. TikTok is crack. You are hilarious. No, but I'm serious. Like I know I'm kind of funny, but also TikTok is crack. Like you just can't stop freaking scrolling. Like I was on TikTok, I think yesterday, the day before, and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna go on TikTok for a little bit. And then I caught myself like 10 minutes later and I'm like, this is stupid. Like I need to get off. Like, yeah, I had a couple of laughs here and there and I found some things interesting. But at the end of the day, I was just like, you could be doing other things than this. Like, let's move it along. So I got off. I never thought of you being too beautiful for teaching, but yeah, for older boys, you would be a huge distraction. Well, I'm not saying that I'm too beautiful for teaching either, but at the same time, I just would be uncomfortable, is what I'm saying. Like, I would be uncomfortable being in a classroom with a bunch of 16 to 18-year-olds, boys and girls, like, because I know how that age is. Like, the girls would be super judgmental and the guys would be weirdos. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I love corsets, but I feel like people definitely sexualize it. It's very annoying being curvy. Thinner girls get away with everything. I know, seriously. Yeah, I know. Corsets have been sexualized since I don't know how long. I tried looking that up, like when did corsets become a fetish? And I couldn't find that information, so I'm just assuming like forever maybe. I don't know because men used to be huge wearing corsets like in I don't know the 1800s or 1700s. I don't know when they used to be big with men because like it would be part of every man's, you know, attire, and then they just kind of stopped wearing it and it fizzled out and became just women and fetishizing women and things like that and kinks and all that. But yeah, I feel like thinner women definitely have a one up kind of versus a curvy girl. Cause like, not to be like judgmental or anything, but I just feel like if you're skinny, you're automatically seen as prettier. Whereas if you're curvy, you're automatically seen as sexier, you know? So that's one of the reasons why I kind of want to lose weight because I know that my curves would kind of go away. Like when I was 120 pounds, I still had like my hourglass figure because I was still corset training and stuff. This was like 2 years ago. Um, but what am I trying to say? But I felt like I was lighter and I felt skinnier and I just like I don't know, I miss those days. And then I got married and I gained weight. Happy weight. Is it though? Is it happy weight? How did you go into corset? I got into corsets in 2013. Why is my nose so itchy? I got into corsets in 2013. I was working out. I was working at a gym and I got a free, I could work out there for free because I was working there. And the guys that I would work with were training me because at the time I was like, I want to do bodybuilding competitions, blah, 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 like rather bikini competitions. I never did one. Maybe I'll do one of these days. Probably not. But they were like, oh, you can't make your waist and still make small. Like you can't spot reduce. And like me being me, I like to prove people wrong. So I started Googling like how to spot reduce your waist. And Lucy Corsetry, also known as Bishan and Rancher at the time on YouTube, she popped up and I was like, whoa, 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 what's this? And that's how I got into corsets and I've never looked back. I wish I had a sub and I was a little house girlfriend for a bit, but he's odd and he comes and goes. I don't have the time for his shenanigans. Wait, so you have. Wait, I don't understand that. I wish I had a sub, like a substitute teacher, and I was that little house girlfriend for a little bit, but he's odd and he comes and goes. I don't have the time for his shenanigans. That kind of sounds like you need a new man, girl. I think it's interesting how men made it a stigma, but it is a big fetish. Yo, low key, like, I know everybody says women rule the world, but like men also do too, because like, especially the gays, like gay men, they kind of control what's in fashion, you know? So, and then I feel like straight men, majority of women, we say we dress for ourselves, we say we dress for other women, but a lot of women dress for men. And if a man doesn't like it, then, it goes out of fashion. This is my opinion. It goes out of fashion, women stop wearing it. So I think that the corset accentuates the natural curves of a woman, which, most men like, including some gay men, obviously, too, and women, obviously, too. But I think that's why they made it a fetish because it's so like hot for a woman to be curvy kind of thing, because it accentuates the natural curves and then also it's like from like I think like a biology perspective, if you see a woman and she has big hips, like that's like birthing hips, like oh she has big hips, she's probably fertile. So let me put my seed into her kind of thing, That's my opinion. I lost all of my COVID. What does that mean? You lost all of your COVID. I wish I had a submissive. Oh, you wish you had a submissive? I wish I had a submissive too, girl. BDSM, you were talking about never working 9 to 5, and I was saying I didn't for a bit. Oh, you didn't work a 9 to 5 for a bit? You should have used punctuation. No, it's all good. When I'm typing, I never use punctuation. Like, it's just kind of like a run-on sentence for me at the end of the day, when I type. But Anyways, guys, it is going on a half an hour that I've been on here. I'm about to go eat my salad and probably watch some television with my mother and the hubster. It was nice catching up with you guys. Please like this video, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. I will catch you guys in my next live, and yeah, take care. Mwah! Have a good night. You too. Bye.